Back, Brook Lee Cougars. Today we are continuing our second lesson for mental health, and today we started with this question: what are affirmations? We spoke about this in our last class, and take a second and think about what are affirmations and how might this relate to mental health. Affirmations are simply this: positive statements used to overcome negative thoughts. Okay. So let's take a look at one of the videos. I'm not going to show both, but it'll show you an example of affirmations. And then obviously you saw there, Jessica is very positive and she sends a lot of affirmations to herself in the mirror every day. Affirmations are just what you can do to surround your thinking and change it from not going the route of negative and keeping it positive. Today, here are our objectives. We're going to define what affirmations are. We did that already. We're going to assess why vision boards can be beneficial to mental health. So we're going to learn what a vision board is. And then you're actually going to create your own vision board today. You're going to watch this Dove commercial. I'm not going to play it now, but it is about 6 minutes long. And you're going to see where you have a sketch artist who sits behind a curtain. And he will have people come up that he never gets to see their face, and he has them describe what they look like, and then he draws them. And they leave, and he never meets them. Then he has a stranger go meet that person that he drew first. That stranger will come back and then describe what they look like. So you'll see a portrait of somebody he never meets, and they describe themselves, and then a stranger of that same person will describe what they look like. And you're going to see how people really view themselves. And it really demonstrates why some people with low self-esteem really needs to surround themselves with these affirmations and vision boards, which we'll be looking at today. Along the way in the video, we talk about how would you describe the people in the videos and their self-esteem. You're going to notice their self-esteem is a little bit down. Why is self-esteem important? What could happen without self-esteem? In class, we had people write in the chat. However, let me try to move this out of the way. However, I wrote this. This is why self-esteem is important. You got to learn to love yourself. Things will never be perfect. You look for the good and surround yourself with positive messages to get you through the bad. Things are never perfect, but you can't let it get you down every day because every day is not easy. So what can you do to change the way you're thinking and to get those negative thoughts turned into actual positive situation? What are vision boards? Vision boards are basically boards that have positive visuals, pictures, positive quotes, and they're a collage almost of all these things, and people keep them in their walls. Sometimes they put them up on the walls to remind themselves of messages that are important to them or photos that bring them happiness. And I gave you some examples in class of what a vision board may look like. For example, this individual put living at the beach, like warm weather brings them happiness, inspired, they want to be inspirational. I love my body was another one that a student created in the past, that they wanted to remind themselves that the way they look is unique and it's different than everybody else, that we all have a purpose. If you take a look right here where my mouse is in this world, and to genuinely just don't forget that you're important. Other vision boards I've seen before, it is easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. If you saw that video of Jessica, she was a young child who was built strong to believe that she can do anything. Where somebody who has a more negative vision about themselves, it's going to be hard to repair that thinking, that negative thinking as they grow older. Okay, so we have some examples of vision boards here. It's just putting together pictures that make you happy and statements that are quotes that are very positive to help change that negative thinking, because I think we all have negative thinking, but it's when we let that negative thinking overwhelm us, that's where it gets bad. Our vision board rubric that you're going to work on, you want to have, it's worth 12 points in total, but you want to make sure you have positive quotes, positive images, and there's a reflection question. So for example, you need to have 4 positive quotes. You can find them from the internet. You can Google search positive quotes about self-esteem. Whatever you want to do, just make sure they're positive, and you need 4. Positive images. So if you want to include an image of the beach because the beach brings you happiness, go for it. If you want to include the picture of Jessica standing at the mirror talking to herself because she's demonstrating what an affirmation is, that's fine. And the reflection question is here at the bottom in the white. It says, how will this vision board improve your emotional mental health? What are some things you might, when are sometimes you might use it? And really, I think to be able to answer that question and to help you with this rubric, I wanted to show you my example that I created. So this is my vision board. It's just a simple Google slide, and I'll show you where to find yours in just a second. And on this Google slide, I included my 4 photos and quotes. And I put, believe in yourself and be confident. And this little boy with his fist up, it was meant to make me smile. It actually made me laugh when I saw it. Another one says, yes, you, the one reading this, you're beautiful, talented, amazingly, simply the best at being you. Never forget that. We're all unique. I really like this quote by Frederick Douglass. It's easier to build strong children than repair broken men. That's why I teach health. We're trying to help you right now build yourself to be a strong, confident child instead of trying to fix your negative thoughts as you grow older. Confidence, love me, I can't, with somebody cutting the T off, turning into I can, crossing out negative, thinking positive. And I put in here, black is beautiful. Clearly, I'm not African American, but please don't forget your culture. If you're black, be proud of it. If you're Hispanic, be proud of it. If you're white, if you're Asian, if you're male, female, whatever it is, be proud that it's you. So don't forget to include, very specific things about you based on your culture as well in this project. And at the bottom, this is what I said I plan on using my vision board for, and I put it in a sentence or 2. I plan on looking at the vision board when I feel down about myself. I plan on looking at these photos to remind myself to not forget to think positive, love myself, and know that I'm doing better than what I really think I am. And that's this project. Remember, when you're done with this project, you want to click the submit button at the top. But Mr. Gibbons, where do I find this project? Great question. So when you get to my classroom, let's see if it pops up with the slow internet. You're going to click on September 7th through the 13th. As you scroll down, you're going to pass the day 1 video and day 2, which I'm about to put up because I'm recording it right now. And look where this next button is. When you click on next, the vision board assignment will pop up. You got to keep clicking next through until you get there. So that's something we worked on earlier. That's the second self-esteem project worked on. And one more. Yep. Once you get here, vision board project. You're just going to click on affirmation project and open up your own. When you do, make sure you click that submit button at the top so that I can see your work. All right. So again, you're going to finish your vision board. Here's my example and the rubric. Again, for 12 points, 4 positive quotes in there, 4 positive images, and answer the reflection question about yourself. Too. Hope you have a great day. Have a good weekend. See you next week.